Here we go, here we go! Let's go now. Ready, ready? Set. Check, go. Set. Ready. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready. Set up. Ready. Come on, set! Go! Hut! Ready! Let's go! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Set up! Set! Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Check, go! Ready? Go! Set! Ready?
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, offense. Come on.
You can make a play here.
Looking to throw right away. Pickett. Flushed out right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just... There he goes, right side! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The Chiefs at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The tight end in motion right. They keep it with Barkley on first down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Young. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The play fake, now Young. Throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Young off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Young off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Pickett. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Landry now on the return. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Young's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Hurry, hurry.
Young working out of the gun. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's brought down. We get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 40-yard
Now Young. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Denver. Now Landry. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Grady Williams picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Jones will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second and 15. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 36. 27-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here's Jones again on second down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Young keeps it moving right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And the pressure gets to him again. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500.